In day 1, we set up our AI agent environment. In day 2, we are giving our agents real superpowers. By connecting external APIs, enabling code execution, we can transform simple AI assistant into an autonomous agent capable of performing real world tasks. Welcome to day 2 of the 5-day AI agents intensive vibe coding course with Google, powered by Kaggle. If you like efforts I am putting into these videos, smash that like button. It really helps the channel and motivates to me to make more videos like this. Before we start day 2, let's quickly talk about day 1. Most of the day 1 work was just setting up your system, installing Antigravity and deploying the web application. In the day 1, you might notice that kind of badge which is for the code lab. If you want to see that badge, you have to go to the meetdevelopers.google.com and here you can notice that this is the badge which we earned today. However, this is not related to Kaggle badge. This is related to Google Developer Program. There is no need to submit anything for day 1. And if you have not registered for the course yet, don't worry. You can still register and follow along with me. Alright, that's it. Let's get started with day 2. Agent Tools and Interoperability. Let's jump into the action. We have received an email 1:33 a.m. 8 minutes ago. Now time is 1:43 a.m. Suppose you did not receive any email, do not worry about for it. I'll show you the alternative today. I'm just closing this email. Okay, many of you saying, right, so you have not received any email. In that case, you just log into your Kaggle account, then come back here, discussion. You can find day 1 assignment, day 2 assignment, complete your assignment from here. Now I'm going to click on this day 2 assignment. Okay, here we have the list to the summary podcast. Okay, complete the podcast. Basically there is a white paper and we have 2 tasks. It is exactly similar to day 1. We no need to submit in any place. Okay, all right, let's listen to this summary podcast. This is a white paper. I would highly recommend you to listen this completely. Going back, we'll download this white paper. Click here. I'm just downloading it. Just spend at least 30 minutes to understand what they have written. Suppose if you don't understand, right, drag this PDF to the notebook LM and ask summarize this paper. Okay, I'm just closing it. Okay, just click on this get started with Antigravity CLI. We are going to explore all the options which are available in the Antigravity CLI installation. As you guys know, we already installed as part of the day 1. Suppose if you not installed yet, if it is a PowerShell, use this command. If you are using Windows command, make sure that you use this. Let me open the CMD. Always run as administrator. Once you complete all these steps, just to check the version, AZY-version. See here 108, that is little old 107 which they are using. Now type AZY. It's signing in. Give me a famous quote, artificial intelligence. Okay, copy our first interaction. So basically how to use this CLI, that's it. If you give the slash, you will see all the options. Help, enter it, enter. You have to use the arrows left and right. Here you can see that add directory is and so many options. Command shortcuts. Again click on config, enter. You can see many options, animated speed, all options you can explore one time. So whatever settings which will be available under the Gemini anti-gravity settings.json. Yeah, someone asked me yesterday one question. When this anti-gravity has been created, this anti-gravity has been created as part of the anti-gravity app installation, CLI and IDE. We have different folders for individual ones. All right, now let's go to CLI settings.json. Just once, just opening it just to show that you have many settings here. Let's go back. Trusted workspaces. So my trusted workspace is system32 because I did not create any separate space. Tool permissions, all these are options. CLI command, I already showed you, right? Help. So there are multiple options. Non-interactive mode, start box. Let's give it a try. Enter. It responded back, but you cannot ask some more questions. That's what they mentioned. There is no scope to continue the conversation. All right, choose a specific model. If you want to change your model, you can change it. Give slash. Okay, current model is 3.5 flash. Shell mode, anti-gravity CLI shell mode. Now we are at the anti-gravity CLI, right? Suppose you want to go back to the CMD, I mean command line, then one option they mentioned as, again if you don't want, click on escape. Okay, Okay, good. Basically, we can check the all the command prompts. We can do it. Now, use cases to try out. I want you to try all these options. Basically, here, these are the prerequisites: Git, Antigravity CLI, Python 3, setup GH, GitHub. Okay. Basically, create. You are going to create one project, and that project we are going to create it under the one folder. We are going to push that code to the directly to the GitHub. Git ignore, create a git ignore file, create the repository. It will use multiple git commands. This is how it looks. Basically, once you create this git project, it will be available on your GitHub. All right, you just give a try from your side. All right, guys, we are done. You earned the learning badge. Same badge, it will show that. Now, second task is explore Google Developer Knowledge MCP server in Google Antigravity. Then you are going to open this code labs. Exactly, it is similar to day one. Basically, we are going to learn what is MCP and how this can be used. They have provided some steps: enable developer knowledge API in your Google Cloud project, configure anti-gravity to access the developer knowledge MCP, test the integration with few prompts. That's it. Billing is not required. In day one, many people were asking about billing is required or not. Clearly, they mentioned billing is not required. All right. Step 2, configure cloud project. Create or select Google Cloud project. Just click here, cloud project. Then click on this, go to manage resources. Then you will be seeing this kind of page. You just click on this create project. I'm going to create one project called with your name, whatever you want, you can create it. I just clicked on create. It's creating the project, created the project. Now come back to the code labs, create the API key, use the developer knowledge MCP server. So basically we have to create one MCP key. Click on this, enable the developer knowledge API. Here make sure that you select the right project, very important. Click on next, enable. Enablement is already complete, done. Come back. Basically, next step is we have to create the API key. Google Cloud Console do the following. Click on this again. We have to create the API key, APIs and services. Make sure that you connected to your profile. What is the next step they mentioned? Credentials. Here, left side. This is the one. And API key. Set name with anti-gravity. I'm just giving this name. Developer knowledge API. Just select this checkbox. Click on OK. Coming back, check the result, then click on OK. Copy this key safely, close. Never share this API key publicly. Yes, correct. We're done. Click on next. Now let's configure anti-gravity to use the MCP endpoint. Don't have anti-gravity 2.0 IDE. Basically, they are saying that you just install the anti-gravity. In our case, right, in the day one itself, we already done all the steps. Anti-gravity, IDE and CLI installation is already done. Suppose if you're directly jumping to the day two, I would highly recommend you to watch the day one. There I clearly mentioned how to install everything. Okay. Let me open the anti-gravity IDE, right side, MCP servers and customization, both are there right here. Click here, manage MCP servers, view raw config. Okay, you just copy this, just remove extra dots. All right, now paste your previously we created right one key. That is the key, this one. That's it, easy. Now we'll go back to the page. This step is done. You should see MCP server that you configured as installed. Make sure that you just click on refresh. Very important point. Alright, this is how it looks. Now go back. Anti-gravity 2.0. Click settings at the bottom left. Navigate to the customizations. This is IDE. Now we are going to open the anti-gravity app. Click on the settings, customizations. Basically, we are going to see that whatever we installed, three tools enabled: search documents, answer query, get document. Going back, open anti-gravity user settings via AT specific. Now, again, we are going to the anti-gravity IDE. Okay, just closing this, whatever we have. Let me close all. Click on the settings. Open anti-gravity IDE user settings. Navigate to the customizations. Antigravity CLI. Start CLI execution command. Now let's open the CLI. I'm just opening in the command prompt. Run as administrator. Click on yes. I'm just typing AZY. Okay, it's signing in. I trust this folder. So here slash, okay, MCP. You can notice, right, whatever we configured, we could able to see it here. Done this step, we are going to the access developer knowledge. Now I'm just copying this prompt. First we'll verify in the Antigravity app here, which I already opened it, right? Close this. Just click on new conversation. I'm just doing under yesterday project only. Let's click enter. Okay, see, it's looking at that Google developer knowledge. Clearly we mentioned that our MCP. Yes, allow this time, submit. So basically guys, the intention of this entire activity, how to create your own MCP servers and how to use it. That is the ultimate goal. I'm just taking one more prompt. Second prompt, let's open the IDE now. Again I'm doing under the first project only. See, again it is checking. Let's see, it matched, right? Now last one, we'll do it from the CLI. Copy this third prompt, which we already opened this. I'm just going to paste it here. Paste it, enter. See, again it is looking at that Google developer knowledge which we created, that, right? See here again, PC is my PC name. Just click on SSS, created files. You can notice, right? Same thing. All right, we're going to clean up now. How to do cleanup? Okay, API service dashboard, developer knowledge API, disable API. Okay, next step is API services credentials. Here, delete API key. Delete. Just you have to type delete. See, all these are kind of best practices. Done, deleted. Finally guys, we completed. I know that there are lots of configurations are there. Don't get confused. The ultimate goal of this entire task is how to use the Antigravity app IDE CLI. That's what the entire understanding. This is what the earning badge. Click on view profile if you want to see it. Learning badge, we already have it, right? Basically same badge. Okay, when you're working on these kind of tasks, right, don't feel that it is some kind of assignment and you have to finish it and done dusted. Not like that. Try to understand. In day 2 we explored agent tools and interoperability. The key technologies allow AI agents to move beyond conversation and take meaningful action. We learned how agents can integrate with external APIs, execute code to solve complex problems. These capabilities form the foundation of agentic systems. Thanks for watching. See you in the day 3.